From power creeper to power crept, Acheron has fallen far from her peak. So what does she need to rise once again? I do want to say that she isn't unplayable, but she needs quite the investment to work well. In my opinion, her biggest issues are internal. She already has a ton of external support that speeds up her ult generation and increases her damage. Truthfully, her ult generation has already reached its limit. For example, a team like Acheron, Jiao Cho, Silverwolf, and E0 S1 Hyacin generates an ultimate stack on every ally turn as well as enemy turn. Unfortunately, ultimate generation isn't everything. In fact, it's usually better to just swap out a Nihility for a Harmony like Tribby, Sunday, or Sparkle, even if it means slowing ult generation and not fully fulfilling her Abyss passive. Speaking of this passive, it is one of her biggest internal issues. This passive gives Acheron 15 damage percent for one other Nihility teammate or 60 for two. This means that she needs 2 Nihility units other than herself to fully get its benefits. Comparing her to her fellow Emanator Herta, her passive only needs 1 other Erudition unit to gain its full benefits. So I'd say this passive needs to be changed to give her the 60 damage percent for having 1 additional Nihility unit. This is actually what her E2 does, along with giving her an ult stack at the start of her turn to supplement the lack of another Nihility unit. If you want your Acheron to feel good again, get her E2. But honestly, they could just make it a part of her base kit and call it a day. Another problem she has is that her damage is just low now. She needs a boost in her multipliers. In another video I've talked about how Nihility isn't as good as Harmony when it comes to damage amplification, and that can be seen by the fact that it's beneficial to swap a Nihility for a Harmony. The reason I say she needs a boost in multipliers is she already has a bunch of damage amplification. Her base kit has Respen and is saturated in damage percent, plus she can get more Respen, Defense Shred, and vulnerability on enemies from a Nihility teammate. She has all these things going and yet her damage has not kept up. In 4 target, my Acheron ult did 800,000 damage with an E1 trivia at that. In 2 target, my Evernight did 1.1 million. Acheron has fallen off and I wish she didn't because she is my favorite character.